Russell Westbrook and other Laker additions have been signed, introduced in the recent days. Now that you see how this team has come together, this roster, does it seem real what they've been able to pull off?
Yeah, it does. I mean, because they didn't really get too much younger. They got my friend was playing golf. He said they got the Cocoon team. You remember that movie? You probably don't.
Yeah,
but
you
there
know
was
better.
a movie about these people that were older and they got really young. But this is a team that used to be young that's a little bit older. But yeah, I mean, they still have some experience left. From the guys you're talking about, that we're trying to get some shooters in here. Bazemore, Ellington, Ariza has been here before. Obviously, Dwight Howard coming back. We missed the shot blocking last year. So, yeah, I mean, I like the people that they brought in to kind of, add to what they already had.
Look, you know the stars with LeBron James and Anthony Davis of what was here before. So they add 8 new additions, 9 if you include THT. We've heard Rob say playmaking and shooting were the 2 goals to address this offseason. You look at the three-point shooting with the additions. I mean, nailed it. When you look at those percentages, guys that you just mentioned.
Yes, and the beauty of it is you have that third playmaker. You got LeBron, you got Westbrook, and then you have Tucker when he comes into play. All 3 are able to create space and collapse the defense. I think the three-point shots will come easier now. You got AD handling the ball. He's going to demand a lot of attention. So that's going to be the big test for the coaching staff. Figure out how to play these guys and have Carmelo out there who's 40%. Monk who's a great shooter. Bazemore, Ariza's going to add other dimensions with his experience. He's his defensive savviness. But yeah, I think the three-point shot should increase and be better than it's been the last few years.
Any under-the-radar addition that stood out to you that you like?
Malik Monk is a pretty. Is it 39% he shoots or somewhere in that area? It's going to be interesting to see.
40%.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he pans out. I mean, there's going to be a lot of shooters. Of course, my Tar Heel friend Ellington, who's been here before. He's a solid teammate. That's the one thing that people like about him, and he'll seize the moment. I mean, he'll be here in LA, looking at all this greatness around him and be eager to win as well. So we'll see how those 2 pan out.
Obviously early, but how do you think when you look at the roster, what we see of it on paper, what we hope for it to come to fruition and look like, how do you think the Lakers stack up with other title contenders?
I'm good with it. I'm good. I'm very good with where we are right now. I mean, obviously people talk about, Brooklyn. They see what Milwaukee was able to do last year. So with the addition of Russell, Westbrook, and let's remember, we still have Tucker.
Yep.
We gave up some young, Caruso and Pope. We gave up some players, but we still have a dynamic player in a development stage. So AD's young. So we still have a little bit of youth in there to go with some wisdom. So I think based on what I've seen, I think we can win it. I don't think there's going to be too many people that have better odds than we do.
You said it. Age is just a number. You heard Frank say, IQ, intelligence can win. Trophy, still the motivation.
You got it.
You got it. Thanks, Big Game.